Hey everyone, AJ here with another episode of SwiftUI for Newbies. This is going to be another quick episode, and what we're going to do is we're going to touch on offset. And so I don't know why this keeps happening, and if someone can please let me know. Um, every time I go to every time I build a new project. SwiftUI, Xcode doesn't want to show me the preview, and I honestly don't know why. So we're gonna try this again. Offset demo. Cool. Save it in here. Let's expand this. Let's come into content view. Let's let it index for a little. Let it load. Processing some files. So let me give you. Okay, so it's ready. Let's click resume. So let me give you a quick overview of offset, right? So offset is pretty cool. You know, we have padding, right? So first and foremost, padding allows you to add spacing around an element, like you'll see once this preview loads. And what this padding does here is, like, if I have a text that says hello world, obviously you guys know from my last video that's going to give spacing around hello world, right? But what if you have a text right next to this hello world here in an H stack, and you want to get them really close to each other, or for some reason you want to overlap the text? Well, padding is not going to allow you to do that, unfortunately. And what you'll need to do is use offset. So in this video, we're going to show you some cases where you can use offset. And so if we get rid of these paddings here, right? So you're going to see these two H stacks are going to be pretty close to each other, right? They have some default spacing. But what if I want to get them closer, right? Well, this is what offset can do. So if I do an offset of X and I give it 10, watch what happens. It gets closer and closer to the element. If I do 50, well, now it's overlapping, right? So let's just say in this H stack here, hypothetically, I'm gonna take this off. This would be kind of a cool look, like hello, and what we can do is I can do get rid of this, do world, and I'll just add a spacer here, and I'll add some padding to each side. Dot horizontal, and let's just do 30. All right. Hello. Okay, and you know these are cool. This is definitely cool. We have, you know, two texts spaced out, right? But what if for this example, what if I went in here and I created a system size and I made this 60? And then I came in here and I did the same thing. Okay, so now they're kind of like close together, right? But what if you added this cool effect? So if I did offset, let's do y of minus 30. And let's do offset y 30. So what offset allows you to do is, actually, if you look, this H stack is that tall, right? So you can actually go outside the parent element, as you see here, and move stuff around with offset. Now, this might get a little tricky when trying to make this responsive. So what you can do is to make this a little bit more responsive, you can do max width of dot infinity, and then you can do a frame height. Let's do max height of, let's do 200. So the max, maybe we can even smaller. Yeah, so the max height for this H frame, H stack is going to be 150. You're probably going to have to wrap this in a geometry reader, which you can learn more about in my more advanced classes. I'm going to do another episode on it where this text will be responsive. The geometry reader, read the device and then make this text a certain size according to that device. This is just saying, hey, max height, this H stack is 150, and it's always going to stretch infinity, and then horizontal 30. So this is kind of cool. Like offset allows you to move things around. I mean, that's what I think is pretty cool. But if here's another thing, if you have this in a Z stack, right? Like what if you have a circle here, right? Like you could essentially just like move stuff around like this. You know what I mean? You can even do, right? Like this is what offset can do. So look, I hope this is a quick video. I hope this kind of gave you some ideas on how maybe you can get some elements in some specific spots on your design. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe. I'm gonna jump into I'm gonna push out another episode very soon here. I'm just gonna keep making these for you guys. These are just quick learning tips that you can use to definitely learn some really cool things. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next episode.